Folks, hello and welcome for the first time ever to Ultimate Voyage. My name is Shirt Donovan. I will be your host and commentator this evening for an action-packed card of big-time wrestling action. Folks, to start things off tonight for the evening, we have a match in the junior division, and it will be a debut for our newest signee, Taro Toyama. He will be taking on Jamie Watts, who was just the previous signee in the junior division. So these are two fresh competitors looking to carve their path ahead in Super Spirit Wrestling. Folks, we have multiple title matches going down this evening, as well as a number one contenders match in the junior division. Speaking of junior division, let's get this debut underway.
Making his way to the ring, making his Super Spirit Wrestling debut, Taro Toyama.
Taro Toyama, certainly one of the smaller athletes in the junior division, but he will still look to bring his powerful offense, his unexpectedly powerful offense at times, to the ever-agile Jamie Watts.
And his opponent, Jamie Watts.
And how impressive has Jamie Watts been since his debut in Super Spirit Wrestling, bringing with him an incredible repertoire of innovative moves. And he will look to lock those moves down here tonight on newcomer Taro Toyama. The crowd fired up here tonight for Ultimate Voyage. Both men proficient in kicking, and you see Jamie Watts starting it off and Taro Toyama taking it to the next level perhaps, laying in some kicks of his own here. The energy palpable here in the room tonight at Ultimate Voyage 2020. Our very next matchup, folks, we will see the women's tag titles on the line, the Luminaries taking on current champions Diamond Deluxe, as look at this, Jamie Watts sending Taro Toyama out of the ring with an amazing counter flip. Also on the line tonight, folks, the men's tag titles. Wondrous Bear making use of their rematch clause, trying to earn the belts back from Deadly Encounter. The Destiny Band on the line as well tonight, folks. Chie Hamasaki being challenged by latest number one contender, Crimson Bat, who did emerge victorious in the first ever 15-woman Destiny Royale. Meanwhile, Jamie Watts and Taro Toyama trying to gain the the early advantage here. Going for a pin is Watts. Taro Toyama shooting up off the mat early. In our main event tonight, folks, it will be Stan Beasley taking on current Spirit Band champion Douglas Daniels in what is set to be a hard-hitting heavyweight match. Of course, Daniels technically made this possible for Beasley. Look at the agility there of Jamie Watts. And now working the leg of Taro Toyama, Douglas Daniels calling for a four-way chance for nobody's match, which is what he called it. The front office, aside from the naming, actually liked the idea. Stan Beasley emerging victorious in a four-man elimination match. And he will challenge tonight in the main event of a major event here. Look at that. Jamie Watts going for that signature kick. Taro Toyama maybe having the information early, and he is able to avoid it. Harsh neck breaker there from Jamie Watts, who goes to the top rope now, and a tremendous frog splash from Watts. Leg hooked, shoulders trapped. A great pinning attempt there following that frog splash, but Taro Toyama showing off some tenacity here in his debut. DDT from Watts. I do believe that Taro Toyama was probably looking for a suplex there. Split stunner from Watts. We've seen him win matches with that maneuver before, and now the Northern Light following through for for Taro Toyama. High angle drop kick sends Toyama out of the ring. These are the two newest stars in the junior division, folks. You are seeing the future of Super Spirit Wrestling take shape in front of your very eyes here. Inside cradle. And it is a 1 count. Taro Toyama perhaps with a lot of pressure on his back, debuting in the major event setting. Jamie Watts with a brilliant hip attack in the corner. A lot of force and velocity as Watts again goes to the top rope, and it's knees now across the back of Taro Toyama. Inside cradle again. Man, Toyama trying to maintain this focus. He has taken a lot of punishment from Jamie Watts, wanting to emerge not only victorious in his debut, but victorious, as I said, in the major event setting. What a way it would be to start off his career in Super Spirit Wrestling. And look at Watts. Watts so tall, perhaps the tallest man in the junior division, firing out of the corner with those kicks. And look at this, speaking of kicks, Taro Toyama chopping down the tree, but look at Watts. And there it is, the signature flip kick. Looking for something underhook there, but instead Taro Toyama sending Jamie Watts to the outside.
3.
Focusing on the arm there of Jamie Watts, and now look again, these big kicks. Taro Toyama.
10 minutes gone.
The Dragon Sleeper, not enough, and this time Watts had the kick scouted, drops down for a submission maneuver of his own. Look at Watts, underhook DDT. It could very well be it. No! Irish whip from Toyama. Could the drop toe hold be the beginning of something serious here for Toyama? Look at these men, center of the ring, trading kicks. My God! Enziguri from Watts. Look at this, Feather Rain! 1, 2, it's over! Feather Rain from Jamie Watts, welcoming Taro Toyama in the harshest way here tonight to Super Spirit Wrestling's junior division. My God, what an opening contest there to start things off here tonight, as Jamie Watts shows Taro Toyama what it means to be a star in the junior division. Well, I'm sure we will see many an effort emerging from Taro Toyama in the future, especially off the backbone of an effort like this. Toyama looked extremely good. Jamie Watts sealing the deal, as we have seen so many times with Feather Rain, continuing to cut his path ahead in the junior division. Folks, it is title match time. The women's tag titles on the line here tonight. The Luminaries recently emerging victorious over Majesty to become your #1 contenders in that division. Diamond Deluxe, our current Fury Band champions, defending tonight here against the Luminaries. 3-time Destiny Band champion Ryoko Matsui will be in the corner of the Luminaries, I'm sure. And that is a woman that knows what it means to be a champion. Perhaps her influence can guide the Luminaries to their first ever title victory here tonight at Ultimate Voyage.
Making their way to the ring, they are the Challengers, accompanied by Ryoko Matsui, Kaori Okawa, and Nona Ford, the Luminaries.
The Luminaries in what I believe is their first ever attempt at gold here tonight at Ultimate Voyage. but these women, Diamond Deluxe, have proved to be an absolute force.
And their opponents, they are the Fury Band champions, the team of Billy Van Orman and Val Van Orman, Diamond Deluxe.
Diamond Deluxe looking to cement their legacy here tonight as perhaps the most dominant team in the history of the women's tag division. Can they outdo the Luminaries to retain? Kaori Okawa starting things off here, and look at the display of agility. Now sending Billy Van Orman to the corner. A knee from Billy out of the corner. The action so far in this title match fast, and Kaori Okawa will look to dictate the pace. A takedown now leading into the rear chin lock. Kaori trying to keep Billy off of her feet, which could be the route to take as you see the power of Billy Van Orman. Kaori Okawa, though, trying with a display of strength of her own. Billy Van Orman able to scout it and roll through. Look at this. Billy Van Orman exerting her dominance here. Kaori Okawa coming out of the gate hot, and Billy Van Orman trying to quell this early momentum from Kaori Okawa, who makes an early tag. Nona Ford will now try her luck against Billy, perhaps the better match. Nona Ford with the powerlifting background. My God, you see the strength of Billy Van Orman. Checking the ribs of Nona Ford and then just slamming her to the mat. The Luminaries with a tall order here as you see the power of Nona Ford now on display. That minimum will be difficult to maintain. Val Van Orman with a deep repertoire of offensive maneuvers and a lot of agility to match. She is sent to an unfavorable corner here. Look at Nona Ford. Kaori Okawa trying to get a piece of the action. Not quite in the groove there, but nevertheless, inside cradle now from one half of the champions. Nona Ford quickly breaking away. Look at this. Diamond Deluxe looking incredibly powerful early on here. Swinging neck breaker leads to an arm lock from Val Van Orman. Val no doubt softening those arms up for a later rodeo stretch, and I'm sure we will see it come into play. Counter powerbomb there from Nona Ford. Perhaps looking for a Frankensteiner was Val Van Orman, now sent to the ropes. Big side slam there from Ford. And now working this rear chin lock. The knee buried firmly into the back, and a headbutt now following all the way through is Ford. Boston Crab. Val Van Orman receiving a heavy series of offense there, and she does elect to make a tag to Billy Van Orman. Big knee from the apron, and now targeting the knees of Nona Ford. Ford resilient in her approach here, and she is going to have to tank a lot of big maneuvers like that in the ring with Billy Van Orman. Look at this. Nona Ford showing why she's one of the division's most powerful women. Incredible title match we are seeing so far between these two teams. Counter inside cradle there, unfortunate positioning. And now the same thing for Nona Ford. Could we be seeing an even matchup here between Billy and Nona Ford? Quite a long time since these two teams have collided in the ring as a knee sets in for Nona Ford. The butterfly lock now rolling through, and Val had seen enough. Tag made to Val. Nona Ford with the same idea. Kaori Okawa now the legal woman for the Luminaries. Look at this. Val just barely avoiding that kick, and Kaori Okawa recovering in enough time to deliver a backdrop, now working the single leg crab. Billy Van Orman stepping in. Standing switch, backdrop again from Okawa. Sleeper drop could we be seeing? New champions emerge here as Kaori is on an absolute tear. Look at this, could it be Okawa Rana? And Billy able to get there for Val. Frankensteiner immediately, look at this, creating separation with a big maneuver, but receiving an Okawa Rana again. I'm not sure Kaori saw the tag.
10 minutes.
Inside cradle. Wow, what an effort we are seeing here from Kaori, perhaps the most focused I've ever seen her, but now she is being choked out by Billy Van Orman. Big hip toss from one half of the tag champions. And Billy now raining down these shots, trying to slow down the momentum of Kaori, but a headbutt. Is it enough? 2 count. Kaori firing up off the mat to continue her offense, but it's Billy with the spinning elbow. Look at Okawa running into a spine buster. What is it going to take to keep Okawa down? Diamond Deluxe is going to have to figure that out. They're going to have to plot a strategy here. If this momentum continues here, and Billy now with a tremendous shot. Inside cradle from Okawa. Oh my God, I thought it was over. Okawa feeling confident, and why not? What a performance thus far. Sleeper hold being applied to Billy. Billy struggling, and elbow creates separation. Look at this. My God. Could it be? No! Val Van Orman rallying on the apron. A knee from Billy. The STF locked in by Val. We've seen her win matches with this before. Ryoko Matsui, the 3-time Destiny Band champion, on the outside in the corner of the Luminaries. Her fellow Guardian Core athletes, Okawa Rana again! Power slam from Ford. Diamond Deluxe has got to rally, and a tremendous kick is a good start. Working the leg in the center of the ring. Val Van Orman trying to now dictate the pace. It has been the Luminaries matchup thus far. They are close to tag gold. They can feel it, but now look at this in the corner. Billy. No! A coordinated effort from the champions goes awry, and Nona Ford connects with the drop kick. Ford starting to show signs of fatigue. It has been an incredible effort by the Luminaries, but are they running out of gas here? Fisherman suplex, look at this! Triple Fisherman! Could it be? My God, we've got new tag team champions! How did they do it? The Luminaries, in an incredibly focused effort here tonight, become the new tag champions. The Luminaries defeating Diamond Deluxe, and folks, you can be sure that that is a match we will see again. As I can tell you here tonight, folks, I can confirm that our very next major event will be the final one of the year. It has all been building to this, a full year plus of Super Spirit Wrestling building towards Spirit Odyssey, and I can guarantee you folks that Diamond Deluxe are going to want a shot at the Luminaries at Spirit Odyssey. I'm calling it right now, folks. I can't believe what we've seen here tonight, but the Luminaries coming out on top and for the first time becoming champions in the women's tag division. My goodness, folks. What an effort there by the Luminaries. They just really dictated the pace throughout that whole matchup, something I frankly was shocked to see. and they pick up tag gold here tonight at Ultimate Voyage. Folks, we've got to move on from that incredible matchup. I, for one, am shocked. We've got to move on to a match in the women's division. It's going to be Claire Birch taking on Monica Palma. Monica Palma, our newest signee to the women's division, has wreaked devastation in her path since arriving. Claire Birch and Monica Palma, in particular, having a rough time with each other in the Destiny Royale, and now we could be seeing a rivalry emerging in the women's division. My God, I can't believe what we've just seen, folks.
Making her way to the ring, Claire Birch.
Claire Birch, an athlete, as we've said many times, an athlete that thought she would have rocketed straight to the top of the women's division. That simply has not been the case. She has floundered around the upper mid-tiers. Claire Birch certainly capable of the top spots that she believes she should have. But now this woman, Monica Palma, emerging as the newest threat in the division.
And her opponent, Monica Palma.
Folks, could Claire Birch find herself on the other end of the Palmarizer here tonight at Ultimate Voyage? No one has yet kicked out of the Palmarizer. Claire Birch has got to have that on her mind as she enters singles competition here tonight with Monica Palma. As I said, these two women really took it to one another in the 15-woman Destiny Royale, of which you will also see the results tonight as the winner of that Destiny Royale, Crimson Bat, challenging current Destiny Band champion Chie Hamasaki. Monica Palma coming out on top in the test of strength there, locking in the drop toe hold. Now a big knee colliding with the midsection of Claire Birch. Birch on the Irish whip takes out the vertical base of Palma. Both of these athletes incredibly tough and incredibly nasty. An even match perhaps here tonight at Ultimate Voyage. Birch has picked up some big victories as of late, but as I mentioned, she has struggled around the middle rankings, not quite reaching championship status. Look at Monica Palma just running Claire Birch into the post there. Birch doing her best to maintain composure. Keeping Monica Palma grounded. Look at Palma trading arm drag takedowns here as we see these two women struggling for the first big maneuvers. Monica Palma coming out on top in the big exchanges so far. Irish whip from Birch. Corner control for Birch, not able to follow through. She will not want to give up many opportunities here against Monica Palma. Stiff kick and then an elbow follow through from Palma. Chasing her shot, if you will. Stiff neck breaker from Birch, and it will take more than that. Look at this, though, just handling Monica Palma, as now these two athletes trading stiff elbows. Look at this, and it's Claire Birch actually sending Monica Palma down, now trapping the head with the leg scissors. Big knee setting in from Claire Birch. Could she indeed hand Monica Palma her first loss in Super Spirit Wrestling? Could be a tremendous shot in the arm for Claire Birch as she takes a shot to the face from Monica Palma. Look at Palma backflip Samoan drop. You see all the power of Monica Palma. Also backed up by extreme innovation, but you see the rollover stunner there from Burch, and it's got to be hanging in Burch's mind that Monica Palma just tanked that rollover stunner. Monica Palma, though, appearing to show slight signs of fatigue. Claire Burch, not the type of athlete to not notice those things as the knees collide with the back of Claire Burch. Reverse suplex from Monica Palma. Inside cradle.
1, 2.
2 count for Claire Burch. My God. Modified tombstone there from Monica Palma. Is it enough? And Burch kicks out. Trapping the head now. Monica Palma ramping up. This could be slipping away from Burch's grasp.
Give up.
Irish whip. My God, big slam. The scrap buster. Look at this, Monica Palma, Palmarizer!
1, 2.
Oh my God, she kicked out! Burch kicked out! Burch kicked out! For the first time in Super Spirit Wrestling, the Palmarizer has been evaded.
10 minutes gone.
Burch carrying through the momentum with the modified brainbuster, trying to rally. She has achieved a mighty feat already. Can she seal the deal? God, the tombstone again.
1, 2.
And it's over. You hate to see it, folks. But Claire Burch tonight, the story here is that she did kick out of the Palmarizer, although still ultimately taking the loss to Monica Palma. Monica Palma just proving too much for Burch in the end. But what an effort here tonight at Ultimate Voyage. It looked like Burch could have rallied, but did Burch even know where she was after kicking out of the Palmarizer? We know how devastating of a maneuver that is. Burch looking sharp here tonight for a moment until Palma connecting with the modified tombstone once more. 1, 2, 3 for Monica Palma. Folks, we are going to take you to another title match now. It's going to be more tag action. This time the men's titles on the line. Wondrous Bear making use of their rematch clause, trying to earn their gold back from Deadly Encounter. Wondrous Bear, of course, has not had to defend their belt very much. Deadly Encounter took issue with that, calling Wondrous Bear brittle champions. Nikita Belkov's fiery words in that promo we saw a few weeks ago. And ultimately, Deadly Encounter, yes, were able to unseat Wondrous Bear. Can Wondrous Bear earn the gold back here tonight?
Making their way to the ring, they are the challengers, the team of Andrew Bowes and Virgil Wilcox, Wondrous Bear.
The former champions looking to knock off the word former here tonight at Ultimate Voyage. These two teams have locked up on numerous occasions, but this could be a much different Deadly Encounter than we're used to seeing.
And their opponents, they are the Power Band champions, the team of Michio Kawaguchi and Nikita Belkov, Deadly Encounter.
And indeed, they are a deadly team, folks. The first time ever, I believe, 3-time Power Band champions defending here tonight against Wondrous Bear. A lot of people saying these two teams are at the absolute top of their game. We'll see who can emerge victorious in what could be quite the saga in the men's tag division. Andrew Bose and Michio Kawaguchi starting things off for their respective teams, and a drop kick from Kawaguchi sends the Wondrous One to the outside. Irish whip from one half of the champions, now applying a stretch here. And what would it mean for Wondrous Bear to indeed lose here in their rematch opportunity and rejoin the ranks of the men's tag division for the first time in quite a while? You gotta believe, who would rise next to challenge Deadly Encounter if not Wondrous Bear? Snapmare takedown. Virgil Wilcox, now the legal competitor for the challenging team. Michio Kawaguchi getting their big man in as well, and it's now the Shark, Nikita Belkov. Belkov ignited this whole battle here, indeed, by calling Wondrous Bear brittle champions, saying that they were not tested often enough. Wondrous Bear accepting a challenge that they ultimately were not able to prevail in. And we find them in a rematch here tonight. Nikita Belkov, look at this, the camel clutch being applied. Virgil Wilcox able to create separation, and now it's a drop toe hold from Belkov. Not letting Virgil really get started at all here. Cutting the ring in half, maintaining great positioning. Look at this, just Virgil maybe even trying to break away for a tag there, but the side headlock takedown. Great work so far for Nikita Belkov. And look at this, just grinding into the leg of Virgil Wilcox. This has been tough so far for Wondrous Bear. Could we see the end of an era here? As Wondrous Bear, I do believe, have been champions longer than anyone else in Super Spirit Wrestling, despite more title reigns on the side of Deadly Encounter. Irish whip from Wilcox, sending Nikita Belkov for a ride. Look at the agility of the big man, but ultimately it does not pay off. Able to follow through with the headbutt, though, is Wilcox. Wilcox electing to make a tag, the Wondrous One. Back in. Look at this. Targeting several body parts of Nikita Belkov there, dialing in that big forearm. Look at this, belly-to-belly release off the Irish whip from Nikita Belkov, and now some big elbows from the Wondrous One. A combination sends Belkov to the mat. Folks, I still cannot believe what we saw transpire in the women's tag title match earlier tonight. The Luminaries shocking the room here tonight, unseating Diamond Deluxe. As I said, folks, look forward to our biggest event of the year, Spirit Odyssey. It will be later in December. I can guarantee you that Diamond Deluxe has Spirit Odyssey on the mind to test what could ultimately be a future legacy for the Luminaries. Look at this, the Wondrous One tied up in the corner, and that's where no one wants to be. Top rope action here, my God, just dropping. Samoan drop from the top rope. Only earning a 1 count. Michio Kawaguchi wisely taking advantage of his partner's offense, and a counter powerbomb now from the Wondrous One earns a 1 count. Standing switch, Michio Kawaguchi had it scouted. He knows Bose likes to go to that high-angle German suplex from the standing switch. Falling back with his weight, not allowing it to transpire. Scorpion Deathlock now from the Wondrous One. A maneuver that we have seen him win matches with before. Michio Kawaguchi withstanding it for now in this men's tag title match. Dropping down, trapping with the body scissors. Kawaguchi with the rollover stunner.
10 minutes gone.
And now to the top rope. Nobody home for the knees, and it creates an opportunity for a tag. Look at Michio Kawaguchi using his agility to his advantage, taking Virgil Wilcox off guard. So far, deadly encounter playing to their strengths. And thus far, if you're asking me, they are cruising to a title defense here. If the performances thus far are any indication. To the top rope now is Wilcox. Big diving splash. And it is a 2 count. Looking for a cutter there was Kawaguchi. But nobody home. Virgil finds a super kick. 2 count for Virgil, putting Kawaguchi to the test. Signs of life for Wondrous Bear as the Shark is tagged by the Spider. Virgil Wilcox, the Bear, emerging victorious in that trio. Nobody home for the elbow drop. These high-risk situations not paying off for the champions, but Nikita Belkov able to counter with the Russian leg sweep. Belly-to-belly slam from Belkov, now working the leg. The Wondrous One trying to get involved there for the moment, ultimately does not. Underhook position, bridges on the suplex. The long legs of Belkov in the ropes and now sent to the outside. My God, the velocity on that, and then a dive! Nikita Belkov to the skies! My God! Kawaguchi holding, big spear in the corner, Jesus Christ! It could be over! No! Wilcox somehow getting the shoulder up, and he makes the tag! Wondrous Bear coming alive late in this matchup. The stretch applied. Shote, the dolphin blow. Traps the head, the arm in jeopardy. Who wants it bad here at Ultimate Voyage? Belkov now trying the Irish whip. Not successful, belly-to-belly release. Tosses the Wondrous One, but he's first to his feet. Side headlock takedown. Belkov trying to slow this momentum, this late momentum here. Our senior official, our tag team specialist, Norio Nakatomi, waving off the competitors as another dolphin blow connects. Look at this, Final Heaven! Final Heaven! Can we have new champions? No! Two! My God! The Wondrous One! Sending him for a ride! No! Standing switch again, the backdrop connects. And Kawaguchi this time, able to get through the defenses of Norio Nakatomi, our senior official, who does his absolute best at fending off these interruptions from the apron as the Wondrous One continues his path. Is it a path to victory? Collision seemingly in favor of the challenger. Final Heaven! A long time! No! Too much time had elapsed, and Nikita Belkov knows he's in trouble, but it's blood in the water! Kawaguchi, a brilliant moonsault! It could be over! No, my God! Belkov protecting Kawaguchi. Cutter from the apron. What a match here The power band's on the line. Enziguri connects to the back of the head. A counter from the Wondrous One creates a moment for a tag. Running power slam from Wilcox to the top rope. Diving crossbody. The arm pinned. No! Rollover stunner again from Kawaguchi. An ugly one at that. But look at this. Wilcox. My heart. Clothesline from Wilcox, who goes to the top. An elbow buried deep into the chest of Kawaguchi. But is it enough? Do we have new champions? No! Trapping the arm is Wilcox. Can Kawaguchi withstand? And Kawaguchi with a big enziguri, taking down Wilcox. Look at this! Grizzly Bomb! He got him! And Wondrous Bear reclaim their titles here tonight at Ultimate Voyage. The Grizzly Bomb from Virgil Wilcox sealing the deal here against Michio Kawaguchi. Of course, folks, that does mean the Deadly Encounter also have a rematch clause, and I can bet, folks, I can just bet that we are going to see a rematch at Spirit Odyssey. Folks, this could be a big rivalry heating up, as now both of these teams are officially the only two teams in the men's tag division to be three-time Power Band champions. Folks, what an exciting development here tonight at Ultimate Voyage, as Wondrous Bear is able to outdo the champions to become champions in their own right once more. We are going to take a short break, folks, and when we come back, we will have the back half of our card. It will be Myron Wagner taking on Fear, who we have not seen in quite some time. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back, and we are ready for heavyweight action between Myron Wagner and Fear. Folks, this is a match we have seen once before where I do believe Fear was ultimately the one that came out on top. I believe this was a #1 contenders match in the past where Fear did ruin an opportunity for Myron Wagner through his own victory. Fear, of course, ultimately knocked out cold by Douglas Daniels. I believe that was at Fated Pursuit 2020. We have not seen Fear since the development there at Fated Pursuit 2020. And we will see if he can emerge victorious, perhaps with a renewed sense of purpose here tonight over Myron Wagner. Folks, what a night it has been thus far. Let's continue the action.
Making his way to the ring, Myron Wagner.
Folks, all this time that Fear has been away, it has been Wagner time. Myron Wagner has picked up victory after victory in the heavyweight division. He will look to pick up another here against the man who ultimately kept him away from a title shot.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Dai Fukunaga and Decay, Fear.
And indeed, we saw a little bit of disunion in Dark Circle without the presence of Fear in Super Spirit Wrestling, but now it appears that that unity has somewhat been restored as Fear locks up here tonight with Myron Wagner. Look at this, going for the Dark Cradle. Immediately it's Fear. Is the hunger back for Fear? Perhaps feeling embarrassed. Perhaps feeling that he squandered Dark Circle's first opportunity at substantial gold here in Super Spirit Wrestling. KO'd by the tough love from Douglas Daniels. A shocking development at Fated Pursuit 2020. Douglas Daniels defending his belt again tonight in the main event against Stan Beasley. Stan Beasley, our newest signee to the heavyweight division, getting a big opportunity here tonight after emerging victorious in that 4-man elimination contest. Fear and Myron Wagner, fixtures in the top 5 here in Super Spirit Wrestling as the basement dropkick takes out the vertical base of Myron Wagner. Look at Wagner, the big shot to the chest. And that will knock the wind right out of your lungs. Look at Fear now. Perhaps having the strength and leverage that it takes to outdo Myron Wagner here in what I'm willing to call Fear's return. And what a blow it would be to take another loss after all that time away. Myron Wagner, as I said, another fixture in the top 5. This will not be an easy process. This is not a warm-up match for Fear. This is frying pan into the fryer. But it is a man he has defeated before. Myron Wagner with the textbook slam transitioning into the sleeper hold. A combination that has been done millions of times in the history of professional wrestling, but that is because it is effective. And Myron Wagner making use of his old school repertoire here tonight as he goes for a pin here against Fear. Lenny Spencer drops down for a 1 count. Both men looking for an opening. Fear just slamming Wagner to the ground, firing in a big knee, brutalizing the body of Myron Wagner. But Wagner, an incredibly physical athlete, capable of withstanding a lot of punishment, as we've seen. And look at this, the big punches from Wagner, these downward chops from Fear. Two titans trying to destroy each other here at Ultimate Voyage, and now just a blatant choke in the center of the ring. Lenny Spencer on top of things. Myron Wagner putting things on hold, locking in a suplex of his own. Look at this, X-Plex from Fear. Trying to follow up with the desperation kick in Wagner again with the tremendous blow to the chest, trying to wear down the stamina of Fear. Decay and Dai Fukunaga looking on the outside as their leader. Taking punishment here from Myron Wagner. You gotta wonder if those two on the outside will become a factor in this, or if Fear has given strict instructions for this to be his own fight. Look at this, jumping tombstone, and a spinning one at that from Fear. Can he do it? It is not enough. Myron Wagner kicking out there of a big time maneuver. Wagner looking for a pin, only earning a 1 count from the body blow. Look at this, X-Plex again. And a low blow from Wagner. Having to resort to a move like that, in my opinion, means you sense danger, and indeed, danger is raining down on Myron Wagner. A sign of frustration here, perhaps, as Wagner with a big blow this time sends Fear to the mat. Wagner keeping this ground game focused. Some big slams to wear down his opponent, and now following through with the submission offense. A backbreaker now from Wagner. Look at this, he's got him up. Wagner time, it's gotta be it. It's gotta be it. No! How many people have we actually seen kick out of Wagner time? A lot of firsts here tonight at Ultimate Voyage as we close in on a full year of Super Spirit Wrestling. Tremendous forearm from Fear, sends him for a ride. Basement drop kick avoided. Corner control for Wagner. Nobody home for the spear. Fear taking an early bow. Big double axe handle to the back of Myron Wagner. Sends him down in a heat, but a low blow again. And this time a low blow from Fear, my God. Lenny Spencer will need to do something perhaps to restore order. Looking for another X-Plex perhaps, but it is blocked. Look at this. Wagner time. He got it up again. He got it up again. X-Plex to the dark cradle. Isn't enough. No. Tremendous lariat from Wagner. Oh my God. X-Plex again. Back to the dark cradle. Center of the ring. Center of the ring. It is not enough. Underhook position. High impact suplex from Wagner. The amount of punishment that has been distributed in this matchup is otherworldly. Again, Wagner. Big knee, and look at this, just a tremendous kick. Fear being decimated, but now it's a backdrop. Can Fear rally? An opening perhaps created. Double axe handle again. Both of these athletes showing you why they are top 5 mainstays, even if it means low blows like that. And he's got him up. No, this time a reversal. Can he do it? No, a close call for Wagner and a close call for Fear, all bundled into one as Wagner now going back to the mat. The sleeper hold being applied. Could we see it get it done as it has so much in the history of wrestling? No. Standing switch reverses the situation for Fear. Stretch being applied. And now, these two powerhouses raining down huge shots once more. It's Wagner rolling clothesline. Reversal by Fear. Look at this. Rolling him through. My God. Is it over? 2. No. Wagner in control, no. Rolling through again. Same situation, Fear carries him through. Spinning tombstone. Could it be? No. Another spinning tombstone. But look at Fear. He can't capitalize. Wagner out on his feet. Standing switch to no avail. Oh my God! He's got to be out, but look on the outside. Look on the outside, it's Dai Fukunaga. Bailing out his leader. This will not be a one-man effort. Fear again sent to the mat.
20 minutes gone.
And look at Fear out of the corner. These big chops again, raining down on Wagner. Fear trying to seal the deal. Could it be? No! Basement drop kick. Fear with a big mountain to climb. Only probably still in this match thanks to the graces of Dai Fukunaga. But nevertheless, this contest continues. Back to the mat once more. And look, this time it's Decay. Wagner clearly cinching in that sleeper hold. Lenny Spencer doing the best he can here. Officiating a rough group as another spinning tombstone connects. In time for a pin. No! Again on the outside is Dai Fukunaga. What does Myron Wagner have to do? An unfortunate development here as Wagner is still firmly in control. Look at Fear struggling to mount any offense as Wagner again tosses Fear. Decay keeping the faith on the outside, but it is looking ugly for Dark Circle here as Wagner closes in on Fear. Fear standing toe-to-toe again with the chops. Myron Wagner! Another spinning tombstone, gaining the positional advantage as well. Could it be? My God, he got him. And I'm not happy about it, I'll tell you, as a commentator, seeing what it took to get Fear to this moment. But in his return match here tonight, he is victorious with the help of Dai Fukunaga and Decay, the other members of Dark Circle. Folks, Myron Wagner just absolutely running over Fear time and again. Dai Fukunaga and Decay having to rush to the aid of Fear to keep him in that matchup. Let's be clear here, but Fear does pull out the victory here tonight with the odds stacked against Myron Wagner. Could it be, folks, that Dark Circle are re-emerging as a presence, looking to get things done their own way? Well, folks, now speaking of getting things done, we are rolling into our next major title match of the evening. The Destiny Band is on the line. Crimson Bat, our first ever Destiny Royale winner, challenging for the first time against what has been the most, against who has been the most dominant champion in Destiny Band history, Chie Hamasaki. Crimson Bat, very different athlete than Chie is used to facing, but will it honestly be enough against the all-out might of the champion Chie Hamasaki? Crimson Bat will no doubt have the members of Nocturnas in tow tonight, as we just saw there for Fear. Could that be the difference maker this time in a title setting?
Making her way to the ring, she is the challenger, accompanied to the ring by La Grifa y la Gargola, Crimson Bat.
As I said, folks, challenging for the Destiny Band for the first time here tonight after emerging victorious in the first ever 15-woman Destiny Royale, all to meet this woman, Chie Hamasaki.
And her opponent, she is the Destiny Band Champion, Chie Hamasaki.
Folks, that is Chie Hamasaki. That is your Destiny Band champion, and she could very well continue to be so all the way past Spirit Odyssey unless Crimson Bat is able to do something about it here tonight. Crimson Bat will need to really pick her moments as a submission specialist. Chie Hamasaki with the early hip toss will look to use her power and strength to ultimately break down Crimson Bat. Crimson Bat, though, with maybe the early advantage here against the champion as a pair of soul butts find their mark. Lama Straw Cradle. Crimson Bat maybe came to play here. Of course, Crimson Bat, I believe, among the lower middle rankings in the women's division. This is not a matchup that we probably would have otherwise seen as the DDT lands for Crimson Bat. But indeed, Crimson Bat emerging victorious in that 15-woman Destiny Royale, earning a title shot here tonight at Ultimate Voyage. Could lead to a big shakeup in this division if Crimson Bat is able to outdo Chie Hamasaki. But my God, folks, if you've been tuning in with us over the past few months, you know that Chie Hamasaki has defeated challenger after challenger. And folks, we are talking top 5 ranked challengers here. Crimson Bat certainly not among those competitors, but finding herself in the title conversation here tonight. Hamasaki with the Dragon Sleeper now, center of the ring. Crimson Bat finding her way out of that. As we have said, Crimson Bat, a submission specialist, will look to make use of the hanging perch, perhaps later in this contest if she is able to find an opening. DDT lands again for Crimson Bat. A high-impact maneuver, no doubt, but we are talking about Chie Hamasaki. Crimson Bat cannot let off the gas for a moment here tonight if she wants to become champion. And we see that now, Crimson Bat, a combination of having to look for your moments and not wanting to lose pace, a difficult balancing act that will have to be dictated by Crimson Bat to leave here tonight with gold around her waist. Chie Hamasaki with the big elbow on target, and the brainbuster now, center of the ring. And indeed, could Chie Hamasaki have to contend with the outside presence of Vuelo de Miedo? As we just saw, Dark Circle created a victory for fear. Could Chie lose her title here tonight to an extreme underdog? I think it's fair to say. But Crimson Bat could get by here tonight with a little help from her friends, unless Chie Hamasaki is able to seal the deal in a clear fashion. Big kick. Look at the force behind that kick. And now you see Crimson Bat finding the leverage advantage for the moment. A very, very devastating headlock there. As look at this. She is just thrown out of the ring by the champion. More punishment on the outside. Crimson Bat avoids. Look at this. Looking for the drop kick. Does not find its mark. Crimson Bat rolling back into the ring, taking a moment to celebrate, but now running into the waiting arms of Chie Hamasaki. Modified figure 4. Chie Hamasaki using a bit of Crimson Bat's own approach against her here. What a face buster there from Chie Hamasaki, coming down with so much force, almost palming the back of the head. Big power bomb there. And it's almost enough for Chie Hamasaki to defend here tonight. Hamasaki driver! No pin following the Hamasaki driver. And folks, that is an interesting development. Could we see some cockiness emerging here from Chie Hamasaki? It could ultimately be a bad thing for the champion. She has said in interviews past that she has taken the best of Super Spirit Wrestling, thinking that there's no one that could possibly outdo her. Is that the confidence that could lead to a loss here tonight but it's hard to argue when you see things like that. Look at GA, oh my God!
4, 5, 6, 7,
Chie Hamasaki fully in control. The count of 13.
15, 16,
Can Crimson Bat get back in the ring? In at the count of 18. A title opportunity almost slipped away there for Crimson Bat. Big face buster again from Hamasaki. This is starting to look ugly. Bat trying the Irish whip. Standing switch, bridges on the German. And it's over. My God, folks. Who's going to be able to do it? Who is going to be able to finally do it? Not Crimson Bat, not Ryoko Matsui, not Hana Nishikawa, not Beverly Brooks. Folks, we have seen match after match, Chie Hamasaki clearly the most dominant woman in wrestling right now. I think it's fair to say Crimson Bat, of course, maybe still feeling the effects of that 15-woman match. She did not have an easy road to get to this title opportunity, but folks, let's just get to the facts here. Chie Hamasaki throughout that match dictated the pace, making use of several different maneuvers. We saw a top rope slingshot dive to the outside from Chie Hamasaki, who is not a small competitor, a big-time champion coming away with another big-time retention here tonight at Super Spirit Wrestling's Ultimate Voyage. And folks, we do thank you so much for being with us here tonight as we cruise ahead to our final event of the year, Spirit Odyssey. Folks, we will soon be approaching a full year of Super Spirit Wrestling, and we do thank you for being with us on that ride. A lot of shocking developments have occurred over this year of Super Spirit Wrestling, setting up a great second year. We hope you will join us for that year as well. Folks, we will now look to the future of the junior division as we see a #1 contenders match between Daisuke Sakaguchi and Boston Devereaux. Boston Devereaux, of course, was our very first ever Shadow Band champion, looking to get back in the title conversation here tonight, but he will have to get through Daisuke Sakaguchi. Daisuke Sakaguchi, of course, hovering around the middle rankings in the junior division, but after just putting on some incredible performances lately, has earned this #1 contenders match against a former champion. A big to-do, but he might be able to do it.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Afterimage, Daisuke Sakaguchi.
The captain of Lionhearts tonight here, looking to earn a title shot against current champion Raptor Lima. And that's a whole nother story there, folks. We have some dominant champions here in Super Spirit Wrestling, one of them being Raptor Lima.
And his opponent, Boston Devereaux.
Boston Devereaux shocked the world when he won the first ever New Dawn Tournament Series in Super Spirit Wrestling, defeating Cameron Reese to become the first ever Shadow Band champion. He would ultimately lose that title to Reese and never regain it. Reese, of course, went on to become thus far the most dominant champion in Super Spirit Wrestling's junior division history. That is an effort that is looking to be outdone by Raptor Lima as Boston Devereaux just charges right through both members of Afterimage there. Richie Prince and Mateo Espina not intimidating Devereaux in the slightest here tonight in this #1 contenders match. After this match, folks, we will be at our main event of the evening, the heavyweight title on the line, Spirit Band action between Stan Beasley and the philanthropist Douglas Daniels. Of course, to quickly recap, folks, Douglas Daniels made a matchup possible, a matchup that he called the four-way Chance for Nobody's match, in which he handpicked 4 members of the heavyweight division he thought did not have what it took and would never earn such an opportunity on their own. Stan Beasley, our newest signee in the heavyweight division, emerging victorious in that matchup and earning the right to challenge Douglas Daniels here tonight at Ultimate Voyage. Could Douglas Daniels be getting more than he bargained for we will see. Stan Beasley has certainly been impressive since his debut, I believe only suffering one loss. And we will see how that takes shape in our main event. For now, Boston Devereaux contending with a Dragon Screw takedown from Daisuke Sakaguchi. Sakaguchi, we know, likes to wrestle at a quick pace. Devereaux seems to be avoiding that thus far. Devereaux now sending Sakaguchi in for the Irish whip. Elbow connects. Irish whip again from Devereaux, and another elbow, trying to keep Sakaguchi grounded, this time choosing to work the leg. Great positioning from Devereaux. And now it is the arm being targeted by Sakaguchi. Both of these men looking for an opportunity down the line to challenge current Shadow Band champion Raptor Lima, and my, what a champion Raptor Lima has been. First, unseating the most dominant man in junior division history, Cameron Reese. Then defeating Archie Everett, another former champion. Also recently defeating Ricky Gilmore in what was just an absolute domination for Raptor Lima. Gilmore getting in little to no offense in that effort. Raptor Lima shaping up to be perhaps one of Super Spirit Wrestling's most dominant champions ever. One of these two men will be the next to challenge for his gold. Side headlock takedown from Sakaguchi, a rope break signaled by official Ken Carrillo. Arm lock from Sakaguchi, trying to maintain control. What a moment it would be for Sakaguchi to earn this #1 contender's position, first having to defeat a former champion on his way to the current champion. Sakaguchi with a kip up, a lot of fire still left perhaps in the captain of Lionhearts. As he goes to the top rope, beautiful moonsault from Sakaguchi. And it earns a 2 count. Sakaguchi, the type of athlete that is fast and explosive enough to catch you off guard. Look at him fire up off the mat again to find a headlock here, the side headlock for Sakaguchi. Devereaux to the ropes. Explosive. Off the ropes there for that sliding lariat. Devereaux trying to regain control. Big chops there, almost to the throat of Sakaguchi. Look at this, run-up elbow drop. A maneuver we know Devereaux likes to go to as he looks for a pin. And it earns a 2 count. Took a little too long there, showboating, I believe, in my estimation, as he goes again for an elbow drop. Is it enough? No. Flying cross arm breaker now from Sakaguchi, but unfortunately rolling Devereaux to a rope break position. Sliced bread. My God, Sakaguchi out of nowhere with the Sakaguchi driver. Could it be? No. I thought we had a new #1 contender right there, folks. The sliced bread, the Sakaguchi driver. Devereaux looking winded. It's another Sakaguchi driver. No! You gotta feel for him. Pump handle, and he sits out. No! The run up again. Elbow from the top once more. No, my God. Huge combination from Sakaguchi. Look at him in the corner. My God, the knee, the knee. Center of the ring. No, I thought we had a new #1 contender, my God. Irish whip reversal. Big spine buster, my God. To the top again. The elbow buried once more.
2,
No, Daisuke summoning the strength from somewhere else. I don't know where, but he is still in this matchup. He rolls through. Sakaguchi feeling confident. Irish whip. But it is only an arm drag takedown. Is Sakaguchi running out of steam? Is he running out of ideas? He goes to the ropes. Basement drop kick to the face. Irish whip reversal. Sakaguchi. The Hurricane Rana sends Devereaux for a ride. And the knee. Pump handle slam.
1,
Shoulders down. No. The arm lock now. Devereaux in trouble. Near the ropes. Knee again from Sakaguchi. My God, what a knee. But Devereaux with the desperation kick. Octopus hold. Octopus hold.
give up,
Oh my God. Boston Devereaux avoids the high-risk situation, and instead it is a German suplex. What a counter from Devereaux. But Sakaguchi, resilient in his approach. Tree of Woe position now. Soul butt kick to the midsection, and again. What a effort. What a match we're seeing here. Sakaguchi again. Hurricane Rana. Sakaguchi driver. 1, 2. He got him. Daisuke Sakaguchi is your new #1 contender in the junior division. An unlikely story here tonight, taking shape for the captain of Lionhearts as he defeats a former champion on his path to the current champion, Raptor Lima. A huge development there for Daisuke Sakaguchi, ultimately with I believe a third Sakaguchi driver, finally keeping the shoulders of Devereaux down for the 1, 2, 3. My God, folks, what a development there for Sakaguchi, and what developments we've seen all night tonight at Ultimate Voyage 2020. My God, what an evening it has been. Folks, we have arrived at the main event. The Spirit Band on the line. Stan Beasley for the first time ever taking on Douglas Daniels for heavyweight gold. Douglas Daniels has proved to be a mighty, mighty champion in Super Spirit Wrestling, and of course with the help of his attorney David Sharp. Does Stan Beasley have what it takes here tonight to capitalize on this huge opportunity?
Making his way to the ring, he is the challenger, Stan Beasley.
Folks, Douglas Daniels put this opportunity together. Let us not forget calling it a chance for nobody's match for that #1 contender situation. Stan Beasley, of course, not a nobody. He will look to show Daniels that here tonight as he attempts to earn gold in a big, big matchup.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by David Sharp, he is the Spirit Band champion, the philanthropist, Douglas Daniels.
And Douglas Daniels looking to cement his legacy as Super Spirit Wrestling's most dominant heavyweight champion He has earned some big victories since he got that belt, folks. Able to retain in some big ways. Clubbing forearm sends Beasley to the mat instantly. But look at Beasley, a hip toss, saying, I am here for this ride. I am here to play. I am not a nobody. And he very well could walk away tonight a champion, which would be much to the chagrin of Douglas Daniels, who did, in a way, ask for this. Stan Beasley, our newest signee, has only suffered one loss in the heavyweight division. Probably not the athlete that Daniels truly wanted to emerge victorious in that four-man elimination. Perhaps Douglas Daniels mistaking the term nobody for newcomer. Stan Beasley was certainly that to Super Spirit Wrestling, but this is a seasoned competitor who has held belts in other promotions. And if Douglas Daniels does not focus up here, we could be seeing a huge seismic shift in the heavyweight division here tonight at Ultimate Voyage. Stan Beasley saying in an interview prior to this matchup that he was ready to show Daniels the type of athlete that he really is. He believes that Daniels has himself up on a pedestal here. Of course, it's not hard to believe something like that when you have had such a dominant title reign like Daniels has had. Stan Beasley, of course, not in favor of the cockiness nor the arrogance which led to this matchup, but he is happy to take the opportunity. Douglas Daniels will look to hit Tough Love, a move we have seen him pick up so many victories with on his way to his current title reign. Stan Beasley, of course, has God's Lariat in the pocket. It could spell the end here tonight for Douglas Daniels. Camel clutch here from Daniels. I'm expecting these two men to take each other to the limit. Stan Beasley knows what sort of opportunity this is. And he is fueled by the attitude of Daniels. The cockiness, the untouchable aura that Daniels believes he holds, very much being pierced through here tonight by Stan Beasley. And of course, David Sharp, the presence on the outside, the attorney of Douglas Daniels, who made his presence quite known in Daniels' recent defense against former champion Benjamin Rose, as the backslide earns a 1 count there. Benjamin Rose repeatedly having opportunities throughout that matchup to put away Daniels, but damn David Sharp on the outside, constantly interfering, allowing his client to continue as champion. Boston Crab here now from Daniels in the corner. Norio Nakatomi signaling for the break. Stan Beasley trying to keep the champion in the corner here. These big elbows locking Daniels down, and indeed, mission accomplished. Daniels perhaps sensing an opportunity for God's Lariat. That back grapple scenario, very dangerous in this matchup for Daniels. He will want to avoid that ripcord clothesline at all costs. Look at Daniels now, standing armbar, applying some pressure. Pinning attempt here from Beasley, and he does earn a 2 count. Daniels isolating the arm again. That could be the arm that Beasley makes use of for God's Lariat. A smart strategy here from the champion, no doubt concocted with Daniels, among Daniels and his associates. David Sharp, I'm sure, was counted among them in that meeting. Look at this. Tremendous bridge here from Stan Beasley. And it does earn him a 2 count. Douglas Daniels may have some waking up to do. We have seen some titles change hands here tonight. There's no reason to believe that this one couldn't change as well. Daniels in the corner. Look at this. Oh my God. And now, Tough Love. No, is it over? Is it over for Beasley? Oh my God, he kicked out. Stan Beasley has kicked out of Tough Love. Daniels going to the well again. My God, there's no way. What is this? Daniels taking time to showboat instead. A huge display of arrogance. You just saw that Tough Love was not enough. Oh, this is big, folks. This could come back to haunt, but instead the benefactor connects from the top rope. Daniels continuing this punishment. And this time throwing Stan Beasley clear out of the ring. Beasley back in with the capture. Come on, Beasley. Trapping the, oh my God. Bridges on the German, but he picked, look at this, look at Daniels. Triple German, and he bridges. And it, no! Stan Beasley! A bridge of his own! No! Big lariat from Beasley, but not quite of the divine nature. Still inflicting massive damage here. Look at Beasley. Daniels to the ropes, shoulder tackle, sends Beasley down hard. And now look at this, up again for Tough Love. Is it enough? It's over. Folks, you gotta give it to Stan Beasley. You really gotta give it to him, folks. He took it to Daniels. He took a lot of punishment from the champion, but ultimately just not enough in the face of the might of Douglas Daniels. And folks, it's worth mentioning this time David Sharp actually not getting involved. This one was about as clean as it gets. A clear victory here tonight for Douglas Daniels over Stan Beasley, but let's not forget Stan Beasley kicking out of Tough Love, which is it's a thing that few people are able to do, folks. It is a tough maneuver, is Tough Love. But Douglas Daniels using it tonight to pick up another victory in his title reign as he cruises towards Spirit Odyssey, still your Spirit Band champion. Folks, it has been a tremendous night here at Ultimate Voyage, and thank you so much for being here with us. That is going to do it for us here tonight. We have seen some big developments that will no doubt send shockwaves through many of our divisions here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Join us next Thursday and Friday for Spirit Rising and Super Spirit Live. Same time, same place. Until then, folks, for everyone here at Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Have a good night.